All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. His acts being 7 ages. At first, the infant, mewling and puking in Geraldine's arms. And then the whining tech high school boy with his satchel and shining morning face creeping like snail unwillingly to school. And then the lover, sighing like furnace with a woeful ballad made to his buddy's eyebrow. Then a wrestler, full of strange oaths and bearded like the pard, jealous in honor, sudden and quick in quarrels, seeking the bubble reputation even as a state champion. And then the justice, in fair, slim body with a balding pate, with eyes severe and beard of formal cut, full of wise saws and modern instances, and so he plays his part. The 6th age shifts into the lean and slippered pantaloon with spectacles on nose and guitar at his side. His youthful hose well saved, a world too wide for his shrunk shank, and his big manly voice turning again to childish treble pipes and whistles in his sound. Last scene of all that ends this strange, eventful history is second childishness and mere oblivion. Sans teeth, sans eyes, sans taste, sans everything. That is from As You Like It, Act 2, Scene 7, Shakespeare, abridged for my brother. Mikey, Slim, Coach, Little Brother, Hieromia, Bandit of Justice, and ultimately, Finley. He liked calling me on his birthday and reminding me that I was only 11 months and 27 days older than him. Not a year older than him. So for those few days, we were the same age. My English teacher in the 11th grade told me I would have to stop doing some of the things I loved because I was creating a shadow that my brother would not be able to overcome. My brother did not live in anybody's shadow. He was his own man, with his own dreams and his own convictions. He was confident enough to step up to the plate or sit in a dugout and wait till you were finished. He achieved many of those goals as a teacher, as a coach, as an actor, as a songwriter, and as a creative person in the theater. Oakland was his town. Everybody knew him and everybody respected him and loved him. He was a man of high moral character and a gifted performer. Ask anyone that saw him do Malcolm X. I think one of the high points of our creative relationship is when we did the meeting together. He played Malcolm, I played Martin. 2 stories emerged from that I like to tell, and one that he liked to tell. His story first. I told him one day I was going to catch him on stage. He said he could not be caught. I said, no, I'm going to catch you blinking and you're not going to see it coming. I told him that on opening night. Closing night, I was doing Martin and I started to weep. Mikey looked at me and I held it together. We walked off stage. He said, "Are you all right?" I said, "Gotcha." Now my story. The first night, opening night, he was doing Malcolm. And every time he spoke, he got cheers. People went crazy every time he uttered a line that Malcolm said. Next night, doing Martin, everything I said, people cheered. They went crazy. Mikey spoke, nothing. We went through the whole place. Second night, I was getting cheers every time I said something. Finally, at the end, Mikey came off stage. He said, I don't understand it. Opening night, everybody, they loved everything I said, but they didn't seem to respond to anything I said. I said, "Mikey, did you look at the audience?" He said, "No." I said, "Well, opening night, it was 90% black." Tonight, it's 90% white. The world has lost a fine man. I lost a fine brother. He and I had secrets only we share. The next few words mean nothing to you, but they mean everything to me. Witty, 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 dow, wow.